This is a product of the Rockabilly Space Force Broadcast Services Network. Please stand by.
Welcome back to SSNN, the Solar System News Network. I'm McArthur. Turning to the leading Earth headlines now, backlash against remarks made by the President of the United States has grown into a frothy protest in Washington, D.C. and around the globe. Protesters from all ends of the political spectrum, including the Earth First movement, are not pleased with his latest statements.
Yesterday, on a hot mic at the UN Assembly, President William Gaff.
President Harris? Jeez.
President Harris said the silver lining of the August calamity was that the deaths of billions of people helped turn the climate change doomsday clock back several decades. Staff for the president immediately began damage control, releasing statements that the president meant simply that we now have a reprieve from a few of the worst consequences of climate change.
Fewer people, less garbage, less traffic, more parking, shorter queues at the grocery store, less...
Okay, our woman in the field, Aubrey Stagmeadow, is on the scene with more recorded earlier this morning, Eastern Standard Earth Time.
The mood is indeed tense here in Washington, D.C. Earth First protesters claim that the August calamity was a government conspiracy to save the planet through genocide and forced migration. I'm here with one of the protesters. Sir, why is Earth First here today?
The earth is beautifully and wonderfully made, and I know that God will always send his help to save us.
And what about the system-wide ban on artificial intelligence?
We oppose any and all unnecessary government regulation. Cop a brain hack and you, get bent.
I press.
You're not the press. You're just a tool of the system.
I got an orbital inclination to slip my subjugation. Forget your regret, your joy and pride, because nothing beats a guitar at your side, kid. Ain't looking for absolution. I don't need a revolution. Just meet me in the fuselage. It's time we all got out of Dodge. Grease and gears for axis Z and set one fierce trajectory. You don't wanna get stuck in a gravity well. Heaven is shut, no room in hell. So gas up that reactor core to rock where no one's rocked before.
Somewhere in the Asteroid Belt, near the dwarf planet Ceres...
We are in intercept range, Verne.
Thanks, Candy.
So, let me clarify. You want artificial intelligence back?
We oppose artificial intelligence, quack science, and most of all, the genocide of Earth for the sake of the moon and those that live on Mars, and we oppose media tools like your
But you just said you opposed regulation and the ban on artificial intelligence.
I don't know what I just
Ugh, turn that off. Sounds like Earth is about to tear itself apart.
Earth tore itself apart like 5 years ago when 10% of the planet died.
Yeah, nothing changes.
I still hope for the arc of history to bend the right way.
You can hope in one hand.
Everything cool in here?
Not as cool as it is outside this wafer-thin wall of metal.
Don't remind me.
You two ready to take Candy in for a closer look?
Yep, all geared up.
What? No transparent vac suit?
Thankfully, I don't fit in it.
That vac suit's in his suits now.
Right. You sure you want to go out there in the cold, Randy?
He's ready. Heated underwear.
Off like a rocket, there he goes, eh?
All right.
Let's get the data on this vessel and get back to base, huh? We still have a lot of work to do on that Skunk X contract.
Well, we also need a place to live.
One step at a time.
And a vessel to get us there.
Happy hunting! Don't get sucked into the void.
We'll have you on cams and comms, guys.
And a tether, right?
And a solid Skunk X-made billion-pound test tether.
So we'll see you in the next life, huh?
Thereabouts.
Minutes later, outside the band van.
So, we're just out here in space?
It's gonna be fine.
help me get my bearings.
Well, the band van is behind us, Ceres is in front of us, and the sun is that super bright ball to our right.
Yeah, I can tell where the sun is. I'm light blind, remember?
Yep.
The Death Rays.
Great cover band name. Go ahead, sing it.
The Death Rays, the Death Rays, the Death Rays, they came from outer space.
Who are they covering?
You don't know? Oh, now I'm disappointed.
Is that German rockabilly band?
You're almost saving yourself.
Gosh, the Crazy Cubes?
Death Rays, they came from outer space.
I don't know where you keep all this info.
Why are we out here again?
We're setting Candy up to do some preliminary scans on another space ferry that's been drifting out here in the belt.
No, why are we out here?
Sometimes you just have to keep the peace.
Buddy, I can get a better look if you'll allow me to take the pigeon all the way to the vessel.
We don't want to get too close yet, Candy. Raiders often set traps on vessels they can't salvage on the first trip.
I am programmed to avoid such traps.
I don't doubt you, Candy.
This vessel better be worth it.
Meanwhile, on the band van...
So how are they doing?
So far, so good. They're about 1,500 meters out.
I don't understand why we don't just let Candy take the pigeon and do all the work.
You heard him. Buddy's worried about raiders.
Some guy I met on Mars said the salvage crews have been blowing up the competition.
That was probably just talk. Cheap parts or something.
Yeah, probably tough talk to keep people from salvaging out here. I don't think anyone would waste resources on traps. Space is dangerous enough on its own.
So why not just get this done? I mean, Candy can do it.
Buddy made the call.
Out on the tether...
Hand me that socket.
Oh, God. Got it here.
Candy, is that working?
No signal yet, Randy.
Ugh.
How's progress, you guys? You need anything?
Jesus.
Yeah, some gravity and a hot cup of coffee.
You got this.
Signal confirmed. Scanning vessel.
Damn straight.
Nicely done. I don't know how you do it, Randy, but every time.
Meanwhile, on the band van...
I'm appreciative of Buddy's caution. Better than coming home with a smaller crew, or worse.
And I'd rather not lose Candy if we can help it. I'm still analyzing her programming. It's bizarre.
What? What's got you, Verne?
Just a lot hasn't gone right out here. And we killed Elvis.
We did not kill Elvis.
I still love Elvis.
But he was just trying to get us an opportunity. I guess it was worth a try.
It just seems like few things he tries actually work. But he needs to trust us, let go and...
Not control? Yes?
Yeah, and sometimes he's, kind of a tyrant.
Oh, you've been waiting to say that.
Oh, yes. For so long.
He did find out what happened to our gear.
Yeah, that's true, but...
I don't necessarily disagree. Things have not gone to plan.
Guys, what goes to plan in space, though?
This is not just a failure is not an option thing, Merce. I'm just not sure.
Not sure he can lead?
Kind of. I mean, we know he's in over his head, and we're all waist deep in it.
We're about to get neck deep, I think.
What is it?
Scanner shows an incoming asteroid.
It'll miss. Let me see.
Buddy, I think you guys should start moving back to the band van.
Candy just needs a few more minutes.
Buddy, you don't have a few more minutes. Asteroid incoming!
Out on the tether...
Buddy, I can navigate the pigeon. You and Randy should head back.
Can't let you do that, Candy. Finish your data gathering pronto.
To get a complete scan, I need 10 more minutes.
Did you hear that, Merce? How much time do we have?
Not that much. You gotta move now.
Randy, hey! Where'd you go?
Randy's already on his way, buddy.
Head back, buddy. I will catch up.
No way. We're all going.
Scans show it's moving fast, buddy. It's vectoring right towards us. We're gonna scrape paint.
This better not be a prank.
Back on the band van.
Do we know how big it is yet?
Getting smaller by the second.
Tough to calculate right now, but it looks like it's only about 4 to 5 football fields in diameter.
So any chance he'll just pass us by?
Yeah, likely, but I'm way more worried about the debris field that could be following it. That stuff could hit us like bullets out of a machine gun.
Who needs traps?
How soon till the guys get back on board?
Yeah, not soon enough. I'm gonna thrust closer to them.
Won't that risk crashing into them?
Yep, get on the horn and tell Buddy to aim for the door. Zoot, get that dock ready for them to hit it hard.
Putain, with what?
I don't know! We're in space! Improvise! Don't we have some betting on this thing?
Guys, Randy has a head start on me. We're not going to be able to aim for the dock from this vector, not together anyway.
Shit. New plan. We're going to thrust away from the path of the asteroid.
Won't that risk breaking the tether?
Can you think of something better? I've got to get us out of the path of that damn asteroid.
Got it. Hey, Randy, get ready for a hard yank.
I like to watch.
Good thing I've got this heated underwear.
Thrust in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ah, shit! We just lost the scanner array.
But do you have Randy? How's the tether?
I'm here, but I short-circuited my heated underwear. I guess I'll be warm for a few minutes.
Ew.
We're all on board. Dock's secure.
All right, we still need to get to a safe distance. Everybody get loaded.
Getting loaded is the only thing I want to do right now. Shots of Comet Lovejoy, anyone?
Hours later, aboard the band van.
Oh, this Lovejoy cooler never tasted so good.
I hate it, but it's all I need right now.
Hey, buddy, you're not supposed to be drinking that, remember?
I think I've earned it now.
Course plotted for the shaft, buddy. We're headed home. Well, home for now, anyway.
Home, period.
Thanks for getting us out of that alive, Verne.
Yeah.
Way to go, Verne. Yeah, Verne, that was really good flying. Really proud of you. Thank you.
Next time.
No more spacewalking for me, thanks. Not for a while, anyway.
You can borrow my heated underwear for the next time.
Ugh.
That's disgusting.
Really, really gross.
So guess just what just came over the news?
I'll never guess.
I don't know.
Lottery tickets or something?
President Harris just kicked the bucket.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Seriously?
Out of nowhere.
Yes. It turns out he was one of many on Earth whose health was managed by AI health. So all of his ailments that artificial intelligence was preventing before the calamity finally caught up with him.
5 years later, and he's one of the billion.
Yeah. He's the guy who said the silver lining of the calamity was that it gave us more time to solve climate change, yeah?
That's the one, jackass.
Yeah, because of all the death.
Bien sûr.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
That's really bad.
Candy, we're really grateful to have you around.
Thank you. Merci, Palomino.
Said to push on.
Sergeant said, sir, are you sure this is the best way back to base? Sergeant, go on, I forded this river about a mile above this place. It'll be a little soggy, but just to keep us logging, we'll soon be on dry ground. We were
waist deep in the big mud, in the big boat said to push on.
Said, sir, with all this equipment, no man will be able to swim. Sergeant, don't be such a nervous Nelly, the captain said to him. All we need is a little determination. Follow me, man, I'll lead on. We were
neck deep in the big mud, in the big pool, said to push on. moon clouded over, we heard a gurgling cry. A few seconds later, the captain's helmet was all that floated by. Sergeant said, "Turn around, men, I'm in charge from now on." And we just made it out of the big muddy with the captain dead and gone. We stripped and dived and found his body stuck in the old quicksand. I guess he didn't know that the water was deeper than the place where before he'd been. Another stream joined the big muddy about a half mile from where we'd gone. We were lucky to escape from the big muddy when the big fool said to push on.
I'm not going to point any moral, I'll leave that for yourself. Maybe you're still walking, maybe you're still talking, and you'd like to keep your head. But every time I watch the news, that old feeling comes on. We are
Waist deep in the big muddy and the big fool says to push on. Waist deep in the big muddy and the big fool says to push on. Waist deep in the big muddy and the big fool says to push on. Waist deep, neck deep, soon even a tall man will be over his head. Waist deep in the big muddy and the big fool says to push on.
This program is a product of the Rockabilly Space Force Broadcast Services Network.